What's good, YouTube? What's good, Facebook? Um, Basically, it's your boy Truth coming at you again. Alright, I know I haven't made a video in a while, but it is what it is. I've been out doing stuff, being proactive, pro-Christ-like. So, okay, guys. So check this out, right? I've been doing my research because, I come back with you guys at random moments just to keep you guys updated on what I'm doing. So I've come to the realization, me being with God, doing my own thing, me and him just riding it out. So he put me on. He said, yo, you want to know something? I said, what, God? He said, yo, I'm going to put you onto some knowledge that has been in front of your face the whole time, but you didn't pay attention to. I'm going to say, so I say to God, yo, G, are you serious? Like, come on, put me on. I'm ready, right? All right, cool. So, boom. Right and wrong, good and evil, up and down. This is where the story starts, right? So, with every wrong, there's a right. With every right, there's a wrong, right? Okay. Now, where there's a up, there's a down. It's gravity, right? Right. Well, there's a saying, right? What goes up must come down. So, with that being said, you see the vibrations that's going down in this world right now? Like, people just like, if you haven't noticed, people have been so like money. I can't say that money hasn't always been the thing, but I remember back in the 90s where people was getting money lovely. Everybody was eating. Poverty wasn't really that popping. The economy was going. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people was really, people was really making like $1 million music videos at that point in time. You feel what I'm saying? Money wasn't as tight. But you see, as the economy now starts to shrinking, as the people want to put it, people start to become more desperate for money. Therefore, if there's a by the people who obtain the money, the people who have the money, if they can make it a lot harder to like people to get the money, people will go through much more desperate measures. You feel what I'm saying? So like, now you're starting to see a shortage in homes. You have parents who are not there. Meanwhile, then you're starting to hear things on the news like teen sex parties and how these teens are having children. Well, let me ask you a question. If you're so busy working all the time, trying to afford a place to stay, right? Your child is at home while you're at work having sex with her boyfriend. Then, what, 2-3 months later, you find out she's pregnant. No? I mean, it's all a setup, actually, to tell you the truth. Distract the parents while the system has their way with your children. Sad to say, but it's true. Think about it. The family altogether is under attack. They separate the parents already from daddy not liking mommy, mommy not liking daddy, children growing up seeing this. Like, let's be honest, like, the world that we're now moving into is a way more complex and difficult world. You have children, a lot of urban children growing up with no fathers and no mothers. You know what I mean? It's just not the way it's supposed to be. The vibrations of black people was always supposed to be in love. You feel what I'm saying? Because we never had anything else. We were always captive. We was captive for years. Feel what I'm saying? So to help us deal with that captivity, we always learn to love one another and shed the light on one another. And now they found a way to make us break that trust and that love that we had in each other in times of despair like the ones that we're going through today. Now, sorry to say that the data I speak of is traitors, people who sold out to our race in order to give our race a bad name, people who have influences on the mind. Whether you may want to believe it or not, music plays a large play in all this vibrational stuff, because music alters your train of thought. Now, for those who ever rode the New York City transit station, they would notice that everybody and their mother got headphones stuck in their ear. So now, if you're being fed certain type of music, pumping in your head if you're a black urban youth and you're being told by your favorite rapper that drugs, sex, money, and getting it how you get it and going to jail, and who gives a fuck about doing a stretch, and your favorite artist is going to jail and coming out like it's nothing, then you start to perceive that as cool. Feel what I'm saying? When you end up doing a stretch now and then you end up doing something, then you end up on the news and it's looking like, oh, another black brother did this in the streets because what was he thinking? We're losing our urban. Oh, people are just dumb. No, they're being influenced by the same traitors in our race who then want to step back and say, yo, I'm just making music for the people in the streets, people who came from where I came from. But your music is not promoting, you know, what you did to get out, but it's more promoting what you did when you was in. Therefore, making it look like it's cool. Therefore, pushing the agenda. But you see, people don't see it that way. They see it as just entertainment. But entertainment has a bigger complex meaning when it comes to our unconscious mind. So all I want to say really and truly is this Illuminati stuff, it ain't all the way false, but the New World Order that they building is the structure on destruction of themselves. You see, they know that their time is almost up because it's prophesied that they will run this earth but for a time. And the reason that everything is turning into a big party and all the music is really dark in their New World agenda is because the agenda actually is grab as much souls as we possibly can, because when this ride is over, we're taking them down with us. You see, so while we're talking about fighting the Illuminati and the government going to take over and they're going to slaughter this and that and the third, no, they're only slaughtering the people that allowed to go with them. The people who embraced the dark music. When you're in the ass, get your ass on. When you're in the club, get your ass on the floor. When you're in the club, get your ass on the floor. Those haters can't tell me nothing. Dumb haters tell me nothing. I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. Whipping work. Hallelujah. Come on. Seriously, wake up. Murder, 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 murder. Y'all niggas always think this shit is cool until it affects the home front. But anyways, I gotta go. Later.